Enrique Iglesias is one of the world's most famous Hispanic artists, a multiple Grammy and American Music Awards winner, and a dream of millions of women. All of his discs have gone gold and platinum many times and have sold out in record numbers. Enrique is as popular as his legendary father Julio Iglesias, who is considered the most commercially successful Spanish-speaking singer in the world. Enrique Miguel Iglesias Preisler was born on the 8th of May 1975 in Madrid, the capital of Spain. His father is a planetary star, the legendary Spanish singer Julio Iglesias. His mother, Isabel Preisler, is a former model of Filipino descent who made a name for herself in TV journalism. Their marriage was not a happy one. Julio's long tours, his constant cheating and indifferent attitude towards his children destroyed the family. His parents divorced when Enrique was barely 3 years old. His father left for Miami, and his mother was left with 3 children in her arms. Enrique has a sister Maria and a brother Julio. Earning a living, she could not pay enough attention to them, so the family was joined by nanny Maria Olivares, whom Enrique remembers with great warmth. In 1985, there were events that could not be called a thriller. Basque terrorists kidnapped Julio Iglesias' father and demanded a ransom of $2 million for him, and in case of refusal threatened his ex-wife and children with death. The police managed to free his grandfather from the clutches of bandits, but it was dangerous to stay in Madrid, and the singer moved his sons to America. 9-year-old Enrique ended up in Miami, where his life changed dramatically. The boy was accompanied everywhere by guards. He could no longer run freely in the streets and play his favorite football. His father sent him to the prestigious Gulliver Preparatory School for Children of Celebrities, where he felt out of place. Classmates came to school in luxury limousines and in every way made it clear that he was not their field of berries. From his father's attention and support did not have to wait. The singer had another family, which grew up small children. Besides, Enrique was never his favorite. Julio always singled out his eldest son, to whom he gave his name. Enrique hardly ever saw his father, only his nanny Elvira, who replaced his mother. When he came home from school, he locked himself in his room, listened to music, wrote poems and kept a diary to which he confided his thoughts. The young man wanted to become a singer, but his father did not believe in his talent and pinned all his hopes on his eldest son. Therefore, Enrique had nothing to do but after graduating from school to continue his education at the finance faculty of the local university, which his father insisted on. But Enrique was in no hurry to give up his dream. He spent all his free hours composing new songs and begging record companies to listen to his material. In order not to be associated with his famous father, the young man took the pseudonym Martinez, under which he presented himself to producers. After rejection, Enrique gradually lost faith in his own strength. He became addicted to drinking, and in the evenings he started frequenting bars, where he would enjoy a glass of whiskey. When drunk, he liked to hum his songs under his nose, and sometimes he could climb up on the stage and give an unsolicited concert. At one of these moments he was noticed by Guillermo Santiso, producer and founder of the Spanish-language label Fonovisa Records, and invited him to his studio. Enrique grasped the opportunity as a lifeline. He dropped out of the hated university, signed a contract with the label and left for Canada, where he started working on his debut album. In autumn 1995, the singer's first compilation album entitled Enrique Iglesias, dedicated to his nanny Elvira, was released. The record sold 6.5 million copies and in 1997 was nominated for a Grammy Award as the Best Latin American Pop Album. And the song Por Amarte became the main soundtrack of the popular Mexican telenovela Marisol. In January 1997, Enrique released his second album, Vivir, and embarked on a world tour in which he performed 78 concerts in 16 countries. In the same year, he was nominated for an American Music Awards, for which his father was also nominated at the same time. Before the award ceremony, Julio said that if the award went to his son, he would defiantly leave the room. In order not to spoil the already strained relations with his father, Enrique voluntarily refused the award. Julio Iglesias received his award, but even in his thank you speech he couldn't resist to let off a few spiels to his son. Enrique silently swallowed the offense, not answering anything to his father's outburst, and when he went on stage and performed the song Uviakai, the hall literally exploded with applause. Enrique became a new idol of the young generation, a sex symbol and a trendsetter for Latin American music. In the late 90s his albums broke sales records and sold millions of copies, and his songs were heard in all corners of the globe. A week before the events of the 11th of September, a romantic ballad Hero was released, which the singer later performed at a concert in memory of the victims of the terrorist attack. It became an unspoken anthem of the tragedy that claimed the lives of 3,000 people. In October of the same year, the singer released another compilation album Escape, which is still considered the best in his career. Its circulation totaled 10 million copies. In 2003, father and son Iglesias simultaneously released an album. Enrique had the seventh album, he called it Seven, and Julio, 77th. And this time the victory was on the father's side. Critics recognized the record as the best of his career, but his son's work was rated only a 3. But this failure could not derail Enrique from the planned path. He temporarily postponed work in the studio and, to gain new impressions, organized the largest tour in his life, even reaching South Africa. 3 years later, Iglesias returned to studio work and pleased fans with 4 hits at once. The song Can You Hear Me became the official anthem of UEFA 2008. The singer performed it at the Ernst Happel Stadium in Vienna during the closing ceremony of the championship. Another surge in popularity occurred in 2014, when Iglesias recorded the song Bailando, the video for which gained 800 million views in a week. Unlike his loving father and grandfather, who became a father for the last time at the age of 90, Enrique has been faithful to one woman for 20 years, who bore him 3 children. And before meeting her, Russian tennis player Anna Kournikova, he had only 2 high-profile romances, which is usually unusual for a star of this level. Iglesias' first public lover was actress Sofia Vergara, whom he met in 1998 on the set of a television program. Enrique planned to marry the sultry Colombian beauty, but for unknown reasons the couple separated, although they continue to maintain friendly relations. In 2000 at one of the ceremonies he met actress Jennifer Love Hewitt, with whom he soon began a romantic relationship. After Jen starred in the music video for the song Hero, fans no longer doubted the imminent wedding, but this relationship also ended in nothing. At the end of 2001 Iglesias started shooting a video for the song Escape. For the main female role it was decided to invite tennis player Anna Kournikova, a sexy blonde, with whom Enrique had long wanted to get acquainted. Already on the set between young people sparks flew, and hot scenes looked very convincing. True, there is a version that at first the singer refused to kiss with Anna, noticing on her lip herpes, but it seems to be only speculation of journalists. Enrique himself was satisfied with the result and admitted after the shooting that you don't need to be a good actor, kissing Kournikova. In 2002, the lovers appeared together at the MTV Video Music Awards and became the heroes of the evening. Their romance immediately became the #1 topic of discussion. Journalists closely followed the development of the star couple's relationship, wondering how long they would stay together. Before meeting Enrique, Anna had affairs with famous athletes Pavel Bure and Sergei Fedorov, and Iglesias was daily attacked by hundreds of female fans ready to fall at his feet. But the couple did not give reasons for gossip and tried not to advertise their personal life. They periodically appeared at social events, but did not give any comments on further plans. In 2004, a ring with a huge diamond shone on Anna's finger. Everyone was waiting for the news of the wedding, but the lovers made it clear that official marriage was not important to them, because they were already well together. Kournikova left the big sport and practically disappeared from the field of vision. Only occasionally in the press appeared information about the star couple, from which it became clear that they are still together. In December 2016, the media reported sensational news: the couple gave birth to twins Nicholas and Lucy. Many doubted that Anna herself carried and gave birth to the babies, because no one saw her pregnant. Tennis player had to post a photo on the net, where you can see her rounded tummy. Only then the public calmed down and began to congratulate the new parents. In 2019, Kourniukova's followers in social networks noticed that Anna began to sign Kourniukova Iglesias. And in December of the same year, the tennis player got into the paparazzi's lenses with again noticeably rounded tummy. Long to keep the intrigue did not have to. In mid-February 2020, Enrique's brother, Julio, reported that he had another niece. A couple of days after this insider, photos of the couple with their newborn daughter in their arms appeared online. The girl was born on the 30th of January and was given the Russian name Masha. Iglesias spends a lot of time with his children and quite often posts videos, which show that he is absolutely happy. The couple still lives quite secluded, preferring social parties to walks on a yacht or quiet family evenings surrounded by children and favorite pets. Recently, Iglesias has increasingly resorted to collaborations with other artists, which, in his opinion, expand his creative range and bring new energy to his songs.